Good morning. It is Sunday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast, and technically it's not the morning at all. But anyway, today we are going to take a look at the Civic, take a look at some of the parts I got last week, during the week, like Wednesday, Thursday. It's not going to be any sort of unboxing video, but it is just going to be like what I got, what my intentions are, and then I'm going to run inside, go get some more packages that showed up on Friday, and then so it'll just be like a big old one talk situation. So I'm going to pull the car out real quick, get some stuff set up and out of the way. I've got like just a bunch of random crap. My sister, if you're watching this video, can you get your shit out of my garage? I need the space. But yeah, so let me pull the car out and start the video. Yesterday was fun. We went to Clean Exhibition Charlotte, which is run by a friend of mine who's from Myrtle Beach. It's sort of like a tuner Evo. It's the only thing I can compare it to. It's always held at the same place as tuner Evo, but I put the car in there. First time I put my car in a show, indoor show, in about 8 years. I don't do it because it's usually really boring, and I was there from 8:30 to about 7 o'clock last night, so it's probably not something I want to do going forward. It's exhausting, it's boring, you can't leave, you have to stay there until the end of the show, so that kind of sucks. But if it's like an outdoor show, I'm down, because then I could just leave, or I can do other stuff. I don't have to stay there all day. So anyway, what we're gonna do is, I got the car moved out. Here's what I got. You probably can't see anything because it's bright outside, but I got new wheels and I got new tires. The end keys, for now, are going to stay on the car as like a daily driving set, because the tires, even though they still have somewhat a lot of tread left, I'm just gonna run them out until I need to get something new. And if I do, I'll probably end up getting some Falken Pro G5s. They're all seasons instead of summer tires. I don't really need a second set of summer tires. It's kind of stupid, but especially if it snows next year, or if it snows for the remaining part of this year. With summer tires, it makes everything a pain in the ass. You can't go anywhere, you have no traction, it just sucks. So anyway, once those tires are done, I'm gonna get some all seasons on them. But here's the purpose of the video. So these are gonna be my track wheels, strictly track, strictly mountain runs. That's it. I want to preserve that tread for as long as possible, because they're not necessarily cheap tires. I think they were like close to $780 for the set, and for shipping it's just a lot of money. But what I got is some Falken Azenis RT660s. It's a 200 tread wear tire. It's really good for track use, autocross. They are still DOT approved, so I can run them, if I choose to, on the street. They're massively grippy. I can't wait to run them. What I have noticed is that when I had them mounted on Thursday, I put them on the car The rear fits without any issues, but the fronts, I guess because these tires run just a little bit wide than my Hancooks, and I think it's about 15 millimeters, which is about half an inch. So what's happening is it's rubbing, like the tire is just barely rubbing the coilover collar, the preload collar, towards the top, and that's not good. So I guess what I'm gonna do, or I'm gonna have to do, is get like a 3 mil or a 2 mil spacer. I'm gonna try both just to see if it pushes it away from the coilover just enough to where it doesn't rub. But other than that, it looks like everything's gonna fit under the stock body. The fenders are already rolled, they're not pulled, so we'll have to see how that's gonna affect everything. But I'm super stoked to put these on. The next track day, like I've said in the past, is next month, so I'm super hyped. As for the wheel itself, I went through Konig's sponsorship program through NASA. Essentially their mission statement is to get people on track, or help people get on track, by supplying them with a huge discount on wheels, just so that they can get out there. It's open to anybody. I'm assuming they have to go through like an approval process type of thing, but I've ran these wheels on another car about 6 years ago, going on 6 years ago. I love them. These are just an inch wider, same spec as my last ones. They're 17 by 9 plus 40, but they look great, man. As far as so I'm not a huge fan of black wheels. I wanted bronze, but they were on back order till sometime mid-March, which wouldn't have worked because I don't know, they didn't give me a date. So I went black, and what I'm gonna do is gonna take them to see Brock, and right where the spoke that sits where the valve stem is, we're just gonna put some vinyl just to break up the black. I think it's gonna be like yellow vinyl that I have on the Yellow Speed banner. Put that on each spoke, just to break everything up, and then when I do my brake job, which is the next surprise I'm going to show you, I'm going to be painting the calipers yellow. The stock calipers, I'm not too worried about how ricey it looks. It's just to break up all the black on the car. You know, black car, black wheels, black tires. That's a lot. Some people like that murdered out look. It's not for me, so I'm just gonna break it up. The cool things I like about these wheels is the center cap design. So if you track your car, or you've run into issues where like you get so much heat soak in the wheel or behind the wheel, your center caps have a tendency to pop out, which is why a lot of people on track just don't even run center caps. The nice thing about these is they're screwed in with some Allen bolts, and I've got the cap right here, so you can see it's got holes, one here, one here, one here, and you just line it up, and then bam, it goes in. Super easy, and it'll never come out. So what we're gonna do is just put these in real quick. These are already balanced. It's got tons of air in it, so they're ready to go whenever I want to throw them on. So I won't have to like worry about balancing and all this other stuff. They balance out pretty well. I actually had them weighed at work, and they weighed just at 17.5 pounds, exactly what's on their website. So the wheels themselves are super light. Maybe the total weight of the tire and wheel itself is maybe 25 to 30 pounds, which is not that bad. Don't quote me or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's right around there. But let me just put this in real quick, and we'll continue with the video. So I also got some rotors. The ones on the car they're kind of looking crappy and rusty, and I think one might actually be warped just a little bit. I think it's the front right. But I went and got some rotors that I have been wanting to run since I had the Forester. They ran a lot on rally cars and some track cars. So the engineering is there. Like, you wouldn't make something and then, you know, have it be a terrible product, right? Right. What we got is some Wavespec rotors. These are slightly different than your conventional rotors. They are scalloped or wavy, but they're also slotted, so that's kind of nice. I went with these because the StopTech slotted rotors are always on back order, and these are actually $200 cheaper than StopTech's. They're actually $40 more expensive than like centric blank rotors. So the extra $40 I'm not really gonna complain about. But I'll show you what these look like. Bam. Weird, right? Yeah, look at that. Crazy, right? So the scallops are supposed to be better for heat transfer and some other stuff. I'm not the engineer on this. I try to watch the videos on their website, and there's a guy that I follow on YouTube. He's got a big in-depth interview with the guy who created these. You could watch that. I'll post a link down below. But like I said, it's just something different. We'll see how they do. They are just interesting. I think Audi uses the same design on their performance cars, like the RS5 and the RS7. So I've talked with Wavespec on Instagram before. These will be good for autocross, some light track duty, and daily driving. This is the Sportline kit, and they offer another one that's like a fully black face rotor. It's got more technology into it. It's got some like cryo coating on it so that it doesn't rust and it doesn't mar and some other stuff like that. So that might be the way to go if I really like this product and it performs the way I need it to. But aside from your round rotors and stuff, it's nearly identical. You know, you still got your vented discs and everything, so it's just a different design. And then as far as the rear, looks nearly identical, except it's not vented. So, but yeah, you can run either like a big brake caliper with these, or you could run the stock floating calipers. It all works. I would like to really try to explain the engineering behind this, but I can't. So like I said, I'll put that video down in the description, and you guys can decide for yourselves if you want it or not. These currently are for 8th gen and 9th gen Civics. I think I took the last ones because the other ones, I think someone on the forum was like, yeah man, I tried to find the same ones for my 2015 and they're sold out. So I was like, that might have been me. But you can, if you're on Instagram, always hit them up. Wavespec Rotors. They should always be able to answer you guys' questions, and they're pretty cool guys. So that's that. The game plan now is, because those don't necessarily fit on the car right now without a spacer, I think what I'm gonna do is get some extended studs just for the front and just go that route. Like I said, the rears fit fine, no rubbing or a rubbing, scrubbing, you know, whatever fitment industry says. But yeah, I'm excited. And then I've got some StopTech stainless steel lines on the way as well. They were cheap. I got them through Tire Rack. I think they were $115 for the front and rear. So that's really not bad at all. But yeah, I guess I could show you guys what I got at the show yesterday. So I like stickers. I like a lot of slaps and stuff. As you can see, I've got a bunch here. I've got a bunch on my computer, my laptop and stuff in the house, and I've put a lot of these on on the car or inside the car. But the guy who makes this, his name's the Car Drugs. His name's actually Denlin, but everybody knows by his business name and his Car Drugs. Makes awesome stuff. Quality, top notch. Like, you could put this sticker on literally 5 different surfaces over a amount of a few months and they'll stick with no issues. They don't leave residue behind. They're always sticky, always sticky. Like I said, I took one of these I had on my Forester for a year and a half. I literally took it off, put it on my computer table, and it's still there. Awesome stuff. Anyway, I picked up yesterday, you know, naturally aspirated. I've got this one in blue and purple. It's on my helmet. This one's really funny. You know, who doesn't like licking booty? You know what I'm saying? I like this one, but I kind of wish he would let me like swap the end and let me talk shit, because I'm gonna definitely do that. Stay Clean. It's Clean Society. That's the person who put on the show yesterday. I've known him for a few years. Back when I had my Legacy GT wagon, he had a Mercedes, and we shot together with the last time I was in Myrtle Beach. Not the last time, it was like a few years ago when I was in Myrtle Beach, and then I got this one as well. So I'm not 100% what I'll do with them, but I also got this flight tag, Car Drugs. And then got another one on the inside of the car. Yeah. It says, "We finna die," along with all the other stickers on here. Then I got one on the back. Sus. So that's just cool. I like running local people's products on cars and just in general. So support your local business. That about wraps everything up for today. I won't have any more mods coming in anytime soon. Hopefully these studs and everything can get here next week. I can go over to Corey's, knock everything out, and I'm excited to put these wheels on. It's gonna be sick. And then we'll do a proper shoot and everything. And I may have a video in the works as well. The video is going to be done by Focus Films. It's done by my buddy Brian Abdallah. Check him out. I'll put his stuff in the description as well. He's done a video of my old 2nd gen TSX in the past. Came out really sick. So something like that would be pretty cool. And that's about it. If you guys have any other questions, just put them down in the comments, and I'll do my best to respond to them. See ya.